Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals again. Welcome back. I have a little visit. It's just going to be short and sweet, but I thought I'll turn on my camera because you might be interested. I'm going to, sorry, I'm over here reaching for something. I apologize. I'm getting some paper. Here, we'll do it this way. There we go. I'm going to Mod Podge the Wealthy Donor, but I just want to tint the Mod Podge a little bit. I want to antique her a bit more. So I'm just going to make up a tiny little bit of Mod Podge and tint it a little bit. Now, I'm just finding the right brush. Not you. Sorry. I should be ready, and I wasn't ready. Here, I think I want this one. This one's a little bit thicker. There we go. Now, sometimes I've just got some Gathered Twigs Distress ink here. This is the refiller ink for your pad. But sometimes if I do a drop, it's too much. It's so intense, it's too much. So what I want to do is just put a little drop of it. See, look at that. Even that might have been too much. We'll see. I'm going to do a test run. I can always add a bit more Mod Podge. I get it for so cheap at Dollar Tree. No, that's not bad. That's just a little hint. I just want to, hold on, let me hold that up so you can see better. So it just has a tiny hint of shading to it. So I do approve. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to just stay on here. Now this is well dried because sometimes if you're going in with Mod Podge afterwards, your decoupage thing can do a little bit of a pucker. And you know what? I mean, sometimes that's okay. I would prefer it not to, but I don't have a fit if it does do it. Now I don't want. There we go. Now I'm going to hold it a bit on an angle for myself so that I can see where I've painted. And I'm doing my swirly brush strokes because I like it. Sorry, I hope I'm in camera here, but I'm holding it weird because of that edge. I don't want to go onto the book cover. I want to stay on the paper. There, good. Then I know that her pretty little face is fine. The center, not so worried about the center. I'm going to just get this edge done so I don't worry so much. And get her little delicate fingers. Am I in? I am. Okay, good. And then I'm going to go around underneath that lace. There we go. Re-swirl some of it. There. It's not altering it that much, but it's enough that I'm happier. Now I want to be careful around this lace because I'm not sure what it would do. Because although it says it's matte, it's glossy. Matte Mod Podge is still got quite a gloss to it. So seriously, you can see 5-minute episode. Although maybe I've got enough left to do Mary Magdalene. I'm going to think about that. Because I do want to. Oh no, you know what? Because I want to do her whole cover. So I am. Yeah, I have to. I'm going to do her in regular. But I could do her right now. Okay, I'm holding at an angle for myself so I can see if there's anywhere else. I try my best not to double, not to go over it too much, re-over it, because a couple of reasons. Too much fluid and you can end up buckling it because too much water, right? But plus too much Mod Podge, I do find sometimes you run a risk of it going milky and flaking, especially if it's on a creasy area. All right, I am happy. I'm happy with that. Yep. So there's, imagine if I'd put all that in, it would have been way too dark. I'm happy with that. All right, you know what? I'm going to pause because I may as well Mod Podge. I may as well Mod Podge Mary Magdalene while I'm at this. So hold on, because I need to go wash this out. Hold on. Okay. Miss Mary. Now, there's just a couple of little spots there. I don't necessarily want to ink this whole thing. Sometimes I do ink an entire cover. If there's a lot of worn out white areas, I will ink a whole cover, pardon me. I just want to camouflage that little, there's 2 little white spots here where it's been scratched or something. And I'm not putting too much on because Mod Podge will wake up the distress ink, and you will tint your Mod Podge with it a little bit, which I've done it so often, I'm used to. I know what to expect from when the Mod Podge starts going a little bit brown, and I actually like when it does that a bit. So, all right, there we go. Let's cover you up, put you away, and Mod Podge. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to do the inside first. I want my bricks. I want my bricks. Where's my bricks? There. I do that so that I can get under, like if I'm going to, gosh, I'm stammering today. I like to be able to almost do a waterfall maneuver with my brush. And if it's flat on the table, that's hard to do. I'm going to lift my camera up because I'm really filling that whole screen. Sorry. Sorry for any nauseated people. There, that's better. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Now. There we go. I might have to go get another bottle of this. We'll see. All right. So, what I'm going to do is just do the edges. Because Mod Podge will, it will sort of alter the color a little bit. It doesn't really alter it. I find that Mod Podge makes it a little richer. Makes the cover of a book, the color, a little bit richer and nicer. I really like what it does. But for that reason, I can see if the times that I've forgotten to do this little edge and I have to go back in and do it, I get mad at myself because I can see it and it makes a difference to me. So I like when I can remember to do it first, especially before end papers go on. So I just brush it in that direction so that the bristles run off the edge. And see what I mean? That it wouldn't do that, and it might even pool underneath it if this were flat on my desk. Just takes a second and makes a world of difference. That's all done. Okay, good. All right, let's flip you. And we will start there. Now I'm just going to do a thin strip down the hinge. And as I mentioned in the previous episode where I Mod Podged a cover, don't be tempted to do a few coats in the hinge. Please, you just want one. You just want one. I haven't put the new spine liner in there yet, in case you're wondering. I just haven't. Now I want to keep this brush fresh, putting it in some wax paper. I'm going to use a larger brush, just because I don't care about brush strokes on the back, so speed is more of the essence in this case. So I sort of work across use the gutter as my guide. The hinge. I gotta try and use the proper terms. Use that hinge as my guide, and I do, about 2 or 3 inch sections, and I just do a swirly motion. I think it looks pretty even after it's dry. Am I in? I am in. Someday they'll put that on my headstone. Am I in? Am I in camera? And then it'll say, oh, rats. My house smells like banana bread right now, which makes me happy. And hubby cleaned the kitchen after I got it ready to go and into the oven. He said, off you go. You did all the work. I'll clean it up. Oh my goodness. What a man. There we go. So that side is done. Now I want the smaller brush for the cover, the front cover. Let me make sure I am still in camera. I am. Whoa, I might tilt a little. There. All right. All right, Mary. Let's make you beautiful. Well, you already are. I'm gilding the lily because you're lovely. There we go. All right. So again, don't be tempted to redo that hinge. Just use it as your guide. And just go down. And don't worry about it. If you don't want swirlies, do it smooth. But if you're like me, and you don't mind a little swirling and twirling, swirl and twirl to your heart's delight. I do. So again, I glued her on with acrylic gel medium. And she's been on that cover for at least 2 days now. You don't necessarily have to wait 2 days, but you know what? If you can, err on the side of caution and wait overnight so that you know it's thoroughly dry. It just really helps prevent any buckling because Mod Podge has more water in it. Now I'm going to hold it up to the light and see if there's any spots I've missed. So sorry, it's out of camera right now. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Woohoo. Some people pour their Mod Podge right on top. I find for me it's harder to control. She looks nice and I don't see any bulking, so she looks beautiful. And I don't know if it's even noticeable that I gave her a little bit of I used a little bit of bronzer on her. She looks lovely. Excellent. I'm very happy. All right, I've got brushes to wash. I think I'm done. I think it was just a quick little hop on, turn on the camera, little visit while I Mod Podge. I may still turn it on again later today. I don't know. It's one of those days where I'm popping in and out of the house and getting some things done. But we got Mary done. She looks lovely. She's going to look snazzy. And we got the wealthy donor looking very wealthy. Obviously from old money. All right, I'm going to get going. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. We might talk again. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.